Hello, everyone. Welcome to Biotech Talk, the pilot episode of the podcast initiative from Leader Life Sciences. This is such an exciting moment because we have been working on this initiative for quite a while to bring you some very good scientific knowledge to the region and educate you on certain topics from the biomedical and life sciences industry. I'm Malavika Kanara, the MARCOM and Branding Strategist at Leader Life Sciences, and I'll be hosting the show for you from this day on. And I'm very excited to have my first guest here, my very good friend, Mr. Rahaf Elobaid. Are you excited, Rahaf? Because I still can't believe we are here. We are here because we've been talking about this for so long.
Yeah. So first of all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. Really excited to see this come to life, to see this vision come to life.
Absolutely.
Because like one thing that we're really doing is that we have to show the world what is happening in this part of the world.
Exactly.
So
yes.
It's really exciting. So just to introduce myself, اسمي Rahaf Elobaid, and I'm the Scientific Innovation and Strategy Manager at Leader Life Sciences. And
So you see, that's all you're going to say about yourself? Come on.
I think with questions and all of that, you guys can get to know me better.
So Rahaf is a very exceptional human being who has been a driving force in the region itself, in the life sciences industry. In fact, she is in the class of 2024 Forbes 30 under 30 list in the science and technology department, and it's actually more than just being my friend. It's actually an honor to have her here and, being here, supporting us and be there in the show. And personally, she's been an inspiration for me as well in getting into this industry and understanding, and a power pack of knowledge is what Rahaf is actually.
Thank you so much for these kind words. It's a little bit, it's a little bit too much, but
absolutely. I mean, completely owned it.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to give you for the audience benefit, the format of how we're going to follow it. Mm-hmm. The special key feature about this podcast is that we have 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes to address any topic that we are bringing forward.
More than enough
is, true. Mm-hmm. I think anything worth saying should be said in 10 minutes or we lose the audience these days. Yeah. So today we are going to be discussing your forte, I think, as someone who has an eagle eye perspective over things, I wanted to discuss with you a very simple topic, which can be a little bit more complicated, but you can answer that, which is from lab to life, the role of life sciences. This is the topic we're going to address, and we have 10 minutes. Let's get to it. Okay. So what would you say is the singular role of life sciences in this global landscape?
Honestly, I don't believe that life sciences has a singular role as such. It's when we say life sciences as a whole, it's a huge umbrella, and that's why we keep on telling like our partners, our clientele, and the world that it's an umbrella of life sciences. And what we're trying to do here at Leader is to kind of address each discipline under that umbrella. So, but let's say, like in a nutshell, the major role, let's say generally, the major role of life sciences is the understanding of life itself. And that's why it's called life sciences. It's right from the core of life sciences, or the smallest unit in the universe, which is a cell, to an organism. So life sciences gives you access, or the disciplines under that gives you access to understand how can the smallest unit in the world or in our universe kind of affect have a certain effect in all of the stages, like from molecular level up until the actual physiological level. So I would say that's where, you know, scientists, healthcare professionals, and even you know, the public in general could understand their being, you know, and that's the role of life sciences. That's why it's important, and that's why there is, especially after COVID and after the pandemic. I mean, I know lots of people speak about it, but then after that, everyone got interested to know, okay, you know what, we need to understand this.
Exactly.
How did this happen? How, and all of this is life sciences. So one positive thing that came out of the pandemic is that interest of the public, not only scientists or healthcare professionals, of the public, to understand what life sciences is and how it can affect, like from, again, the smallest cell in the world and in the universe up until a physiological or an organism level.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually quite true that, you know, I don't think me, myself personally also, or the circle that I was in, we were never aware of the term itself, life sciences. And it was like, after the pandemic, it was really the trending keyword, you would say. And speaking about trends or like key areas, what are the key areas that life sciences kind of is being addressed in? Like if you were taking in a broad spectrum to bring about this sort of revolution, what are the key areas that it needs to be, or key trends that needs to be addressed in?
So just like, let's say from a global scale, and also to a regional a scale of like the Gulf countries, and in particular the UAE, is of course you have the major topics that it's been buzzing, and everyone's been speaking about it, which is precision medicine, or personalized medicine. And I think the name gives it away, is that there is no more such a thing as one size fits all. And that's not only for the, let's say, I don't want to say that, okay, this drug or this pharmaceutical company will create a drug just for you, Malavika. No, it's not how it works. And of course, like for different things, like let's say treatments and all of that, a treatment should be tailored for a specific person, especially like, let's say, cancer and oncology in general. But when it comes to, like, right now, the stage that we're in, we're trying to kind of tailor, or the region, Al-Khalij in general, it's trying to tailor solutions for the population. Because what we've been doing is that, of course, like the huge pharma companies and all of that, the data that is being collected so that different drugs and therapeutics and solutions, all of that, it's been created, or let's say developed. It's all based on data that is not coming out of, let's say, the Gulf region itself. So right now we're actually going to a really, really good stage. Let's say, for example, the pharmacogenomics solution or software that's been developed here in the UAE by Mubadala M42. I mean, that is just a dream come true, and to be able to witness it, that's amazing, because we're going to get a better understanding of the population, and this is something that's I would say it's amazing to see it actually coming into life and being actionable. Other than precision medicine, of course, we have regenerative medicine. Again, it kind of has the same, let's say, aim or objective or goal, but in a different perspective.
Of course.
Here, this is where 3D bioprinting comes, and this is something that Leader Life Sciences have been speaking about it since day one, since our establishment.
Yes, true.
I mean, there are different areas, of course, but let's say now life sciences and the trends in life sciences are that, yani.
That's interesting. It's very interesting to know the various areas that even the region itself is picking up, especially UAE or Middle East, because I feel like there is a very surge of interest or need to be self-sufficient in this region.
Absolutely.
So how would you feel that this revolution sort of has been receptive for the regions? How would you describe that?
Honestly, all I can say is wow. Like it's amazing. First of all, being here in Emirat, it's absolutely wonderful to see the collaboration and the partnerships between different authorities, different health bodies, regulatory, the innovators, the scientists, the healthcare professionals come together so that they could focus on this path, of advancements, whether it's biomedical research or diagnostics or different aspects under healthcare and life sciences itself. So the region is definitely receptive, and I would say that we are super lucky, alhamdulillah, to be in this part of the world, to be in the Gulf, to be in the UAE, so that we can witness this firsthand and see the efforts, the governmental efforts, and of course the amazing, just for the kind of like the loss of, let's say, a better word, but the amazing leadership in this part of the world that's really pushing and supporting the initiatives of life sciences and advancing biomedical research, medical research, and healthcare initiatives in general. So yes, there are definitely, if you see, like let's say in Saudi Arabia, the biotechnology, let's say 2030 vision in Saudi Arabia that's taking place right now is absolutely amazing. And we were actually just speaking about it in the get-together that we had for the science and technology, let's say a panel under Forbes Middle East. And it was amazing to see the advancements. It was amazing to see the collaboration and the partnership efforts that's happening in the region. And I believe us as an industry partners or entrepreneurs for, let's say, scientific technology in general, we really play a key role in facilitating that. And if the region was not receptive, we wouldn't be existing.
Exactly.
This is just a point
the truth
period.
of it.
The truth of it. And that's why we're flourishing. And this is the best place to do what we're doing, the best place to dream. And I'm sure the sky is not the limit for us. So
amazing. I think the Vision 2030 of all of the regions in GCC is working towards it. I think even Abu Dhabi has mentioned to be the power of life sciences.
Exactly, the life sciences hub.
The life sciences hub,
the vaccine developments that are happening in the UAE. I mean, and it's all happening in a rate and an unimaginable rate
of it.
So the region is very receptive to give you like a short
to give
answer.
You a short answer, of course, yes. I think we can conclude it there, with the hope of being the life sciences hub in the region. And I think that's as good as any place to end this discussion, with the hope of life sciences hub.
Absolutely. And one thing as well, thank you so much for taking this initiative to create this platform for different, let's say, experts or personalities in the region to come and talk. And it would be great. I cannot wait to see the personalities that you'll be hosting. And as someone who's in partnership, let's say, or manages partnerships in general, I would love to see the collaborations that this podcast will kind of foster and initiate all together.
Let's keep some surprise element for the audience here. Let's I think there's some very exciting things coming for you in the upcoming episodes. But thank you so much, Rahaf, for this very, very insightful talk. And as always, your eagle eyes have secured very good knowledge into the place, and thanks for coming in and disseminating it to us.
Thank you.
Yes.
And Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That's I cannot do that. Okay. So that's the pilot episode, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. And we have a very interesting session upcoming for the episode 2. So tune in. Follow us on the Leader Life Sciences page for all the updates. This is Biotech Talk show powered by Leader Life Sciences. Malavika Kanara signing off.